Welcome to another edition of Hurry Up. I'm your host, Adam. As you know, Daniel Jones is officially released from the Giants. Took him all but a week to get him from being benched on Monday, now released on Friday. I'm not sad. I've told you guys about it. I don't care about his emotional speech. He shouldn't have even gotten one in my eyes. It doesn't, didn't do anything. He has the same amount of wins as Dave Brown. So, the Giants have turned the page. What it does signal, though, is that Joe Shane and Brian Dable should be fired because you had a chance this year to pick a quarterback in a good quarterback draft, and you neglected that position. You had Barkley you could have paid. You neglected that position. You put money into Drew Lock, and now he's being benched for the third string quarterback. This is a complete and utter mess. I know we were talking about the Jets and the Jets being a dumpster fire, but guess what? We knew that if it didn't work out for the Jets, they'd be a dumpster fire. But this is completely worse. This is utterly worse. This is a bad optics, bad looks, bad everything from an organization that many deem as a classy organization. And for all those who love Daniel Jones, I think I'm taking my victory laps on my head now. I hate to say that, but here he is. It's gone. I don't want to hear about how much better he is than this person or that person or what he could do with this, that, and the other thing. It's over. He has damn near the same record as Dave fucking Brown. If those of you are old enough to remember Dave Brown, he was a quarterback they used in the supplemental draft to get their guy after Phil Simms was there, and he didn't really have a great tenure with the Giants. When you're taking the supplemental draft, it's technically a first round pick, and there was a stat that the Giants haven't taken a first round quarterback since 1992, which was Dave Brown. They've taken two since Dave Brown, three if you count Dave Brown. They took Eli Manning, they took Daniel Jones, and then of course Dave Brown. So here we are. This is a monumental day in Giant history. For the fact that a guy that we didn't think would be released, many people came at me for even critiquing this guy, and now are here with a release. And you knew it was going to be happening because a guy comes in the middle of practice with his jersey on after playing safety and has a prepared statement. No, never seen that in the history of my life. I knew at that point he was probably gone. I don't even know why you would give him that platform to speak like that. I would have just been like, all right, Daniel, talk to the media, whatever. But, you can call him a class act, whatever you want to call him. He didn't win on the football field. You're glad that he's a nice guy, glad that people like him, but he didn't win on the football field. Nobody cares about who you are necessarily as a person. And if you do, we understand that. Sometimes you can separate the person from the play. But, yeah, Daniel Jones, good. He can be a smart guy. He'll be able to land on his feet. He's got millions of dollars. He's not in a bad spot. I don't feel bad for the guy. All right, I don't. I'm sorry. If people think that's rude, all right, well, I can't be mad at a guy who gets, has $47 million given to him this season. Okay? Come on. Who had bad play throughout his career. He even said it. He wasn't consistently good. This was bound to happen. Should have happened this year with a quarterback in-house. Now it looks like a disaster because the two guys at the top, Dable and Shane, made this a mess. You went with Malik Neighbors. Let's give him a weapon. This is Daniel Jones. Well, guess what? You're shot yourself in the foot. Because had you had a quarterback here and released him, nobody cares. They would say, see you, Daniel. Put in the young guy. No, instead I'm getting Tommy Cutlets, not because he's good at football, but because of what he's going to bring to the crowd. This is a distraction. That's why they're put it on you, and they better hope that they win on Sunday. I don't think they will. Tampa Bay is coming in. They're looking to bounce back after a couple losses, and they're playing the Giants at a perfect time. And Jones is released on Friday. He's probably going to be picked up by a team on Tuesday. Wouldn't be surprised if it's a team like the Cowboys or something like that, and he comes in. Wouldn't it be funny if he goes to the Cowboys, beats us on Thanksgiving, beats this team on Thanksgiving. You could write a better script for the Giants. That would definitely get them fired. But Joe Judge and Brian Dable, you guys are done here in New York. This is worse than Joe Judge. Absolutely worse than Joe Judge. You made a fucking dumpster fire into a forest fire. So, good riddance to Daniel Jones. Hopefully it'll be good riddance to fucking Joe Shane and those idiots. And everyone's like, oh, they got to pick their quarterback. No, they picked their guy when they fucking signed Daniel Jones. So that's who they get. That's who they're going to have to stick with. And if you release your guy, you should be released too. Dable, Shane, you are on notice. 7 games until you guys hit the door. I don't care what really happens. Unless barring a miracle that they make the playoffs, which I doubt, it's over for them. No one's going to want to come here and be here with all the dysfunction that's going on with Joe Shane not even being upfront with guys like Drew Lock and the coach not knowing that this was going to happen. They're idiots, and they're going to be idiots. And this day is, what is it, the 22nd of November? It took 10 weeks in the year, 11 weeks to get rid of this guy. They could have done it the bye week last week. They decided to do it a week before, and now it's a mess. And if you don't think this is going to be a distraction for a team, all they've been asked is about Daniel Jones and this, that, and the other thing. They haven't been asked about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers really rarely. Meanwhile, the Buccaneers over there are talking about the Giants, getting prepared for Tommy DeVito, how their season's playing out. You've got two teams right now that they play are the Giants and the Panthers. They're looking to get back into the season. They play the Giants, the Panthers, and the Raiders to get back in. They're looking to win. They're playing the Giants at home have been horrible. Playing a team that's wounded, playing a team that's in disarray. If the Buccaneers want to get to the playoffs, you got to beat this team, and I think they will. Another edition of the Hurry Up. Hope you enjoyed it. Had to come out here and just say a few words as we go. So hopefully we'll get a chance to draft a quarterback. You should not want wins right now. You should not want wins right now. I don't care who you are. You should be aiming to get these guys out of here and fired, and don't worry about what the record is. You know what I mean? Hopefully they get to be in the top pick because they have to get a quarterback now. They have nobody on the roster that's worth a salt, and I don't want to hear about Tommy DeVito. No, he's going to be the quarterback next 10 years. He's an undrafted rookie free agent for a reason, who almost didn't make the team this year and couldn't beat out Drew Lock in camp this year. So, optics are optics. The Giants love optics. Well, guess what, John Mara? You look like a shit show. Have a good one.